You got it. We're live.
Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. This is another thing for Hong Kong House of Cards. Today we find ourselves at Adrian's penthouse, where he and Ash, pardon me, are talking. By the way, I just realized I didn't say the date. Today is Tuesday, October 20th, 2015. And again, we are in Adrian's penthouse, and Ash and Adrian, upon returning back to Adrian's place, because that is apparently has become like the safe house for Ash away from the Sept, where she can kind of just do her thing, whatever the fuck that may be for her at the moment. And Adrian is currently walking to the couch upon entering the house and literally tossing any weaponry he has to it and unstrapping himself.
Sorry, Josh just distracted me.
Oh, that's fine.
Wow.
So yeah, Adrian is tossing his weaponry literally onto the couch and like taking off his shirt and unstrapping the dragon skin armor that he put on before they went to that combat. And he lets out a sigh. Well, that could have gone horribly worse.
It most certainly could have gone a lot worse. But
So,
we're still standing, so can't
everyone's
complain too much.
that, that's the important part. The team came back,
Yes.
0 casualties. That is the important part.
Mission successful.
Yeah.
No.
So,
Oh, so. now you've got an idea as to what's what. I take it.
now I know your trouble.
I'm trouble.
Yes, your trouble.
Well, I guess that works multiple ways here now, doesn't it?
If it weren't for the council, you would be trying to.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say that. Maybe if we met under different circumstances, I might be trying to eat you.
He kind of looks at her, and he's topless at this point, kind of grabbing a dress shirt, button up, dress shirt. And he's, starting to put it on, and he looks at her. Ash, I guess ultimately at this point, I need to know, what do you want out of all of this?
Well, this friendship is nice. I enjoy being able to come talk with you and hang out with you and not have
Yeah.
to. But
Not have to what? He starts to button up the shirt as he pulls it on the other arm.
she she's obviously like trying to figure like put her words together as a oh I mean it's not we get along. We enjoy each other's company. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not just one sided.
No, no, it's not.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
your kind eat my kind and kill us. I'm trying to figure out what it is you want so that I can prolong my survival. I mean, I feel like we know each other enough that I can be honest with you.
Well, and like I said, I'm perfectly content with what we have going on right now. It's not. I have no intention of eating you, unless you do something terrible to me. But I don't really foresee that right now. Hopefully not ever.
Well, I
But
don't intend to do anything terrible, so.
you said, it's just, this is just a weird circumstance that you happen to be what you are and I happen to be what I am. I don't, and none of the people at the battle seem to have made any big issue of what you are, even though you came with us. So
right.
That's not to say somebody else won't have a problem.
I'll put a bullet in their head. He kind of shrugs. It's just what I do.
Well, gotta defend yourself too. I get it. I don't. Like you said, if they were okay with you before, I doubt there's going to be an issue. Considering if there was an issue, they would either be dead, we'd all be, or you'd be dead, they'd be dead, we'd all be dead. Something would happen if it was going to be an issue. At least then.
He nods at this. Well played. And he finishes buttoning up the shirt and goes and grabs a suit coat. Again, tuxedo top, and puts it on. And buttons one of the lower buttons on it. So it's kind of got this like ruffled open shirt look, much like the picture.
I want to look fancy.
Yeah. Everything in this house looks expensive. It's fucking immaculate. As a matter of fact, you do not see a total of 2 colors. Like, there's white, but contrary to what it should be to contrast itself, there's no black and there's no red anywhere in this house.
Just white.
Yeah, white. It's all immaculate. Think Star Wars, the Stormtrooper armor, white.
Oh boy.
So things look a little bit bigger than they probably are.
Reminder to self, don't come visit after I've had a roll in the mud or something. Got dirty.
Even the lighting is that color white.
God.
So he's just like, okay.
Well, you had a lot of questions before we got started. I'm sure you have some now.
Well, I know what you are now.
You know what I am. Yes.
Tell you what, I've got more answers than I have questions at this point. Do you need to know anything?
She is pondering, well, do I have anything to worry about out of this? I mean, besides my elders coming down on me if they decide to.
Do you have anything to worry from who?
Your people, if you have any.
No, I'm a lone anarch.
All right. I can't honestly say that my elders will necessarily agree with this friendship if they happen to hear about it, find out about it somehow. But like I said, based on how the others' reactions to you and the fact that you helped clear this place, I don't think there will be that big of a problem. But
he walks around the counter in the open kitchen. It's kind of like an island. And the island is between you and him, and he walks over to a cupboard, opens it up, gets a glass, sets it on the the island and walks over to the fridge, opens it up, gets a thing of Tropicana, or it looks like Tropicana. It's got Asian lettering and shit all over it. But he pours himself a glass of Tropicana and puts it back in the fridge and walks over, picks up the glass, and slams his hand into the countertop while holding the glass, and reaches down, and it sounded like something slid, and he holds up a grenade. Elders come here. Points to the grenade. I don't know how many can survive eating one of these. So
most anyone probably wouldn't.
And he puts it down and, presses something in.
She's watching him curiously and not cautiously, curiously, because she obviously trusts him.
He walks back over with a glass of orange juice and takes a sip and offers it to her.
She'll have some.
So, yeah, no, your people don't have anything to worry about from me.
No. And that brings into question, well, you said I don't have to worry about your people now. Do you have anyone that you worry about that might cause problems?
I always worry about people. People always cause problems.
Oh.
It's like
yes.
People are the proverbial monkey in the wrench.
She contemplates that for a second and nods. All right, yeah. All people are complicated. I get it.
It's like this. If you perform a bank robbery and you tell someone your secret is only safe with two people, yourself and the person that you put 6 foot under.
Yes.
As far as my concerns about people, I always worry about my boss. I always worry about his people.
All right, so that's exactly what I was asking about. You have to worry about them. Should I be watching my ass because of them?
He kind of gives a half smirk. If my boss comes, it's bad. And if my boss comes, it means I have failed my job. And if that happens, I am probably already dead.
Let's hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah. Let's. He looks over and picks up the karambits and kind of reaches, grabs them and reaches behind him and sheaths them and pulls his, suit coat back down.
She's just. She's.
What's up? I love retarded people. So, you were saying?
Like I said, I hope that that doesn't happen, but
if it does, there will be. If it does, it'll be bad. That's all I can really say.
That's all you can really say. We taught. Well, you said I was going to ask how bad, but you already pretty much declared that.
Sorry, motorcycle passing what?
She said, well, I was going to ask how bad is bad, but you already said that you'd be dead, so that's really bad.
I can't assure that the house of... What are the vampire's pinnacles?
Oh,
Cups?
God. I can't remember.
I think they're pinnacles. Because I think cups is... changelings.
I'm not entirely sure. I'm not going to lie there.
It's under the game setting information on the Zeta board.
Oh, well, how convenient. My computer, not turtle. Loading.
Anyways, he says the appropriate house.
Right.
I can't be sure that there will be many, if any, of us left.
If your boss comes, you and none of them will be left?
I can't assure you that there will be any left, yes.
Ouch. Go after everybody, huh?
My boss is a very interesting individual. Albeit very unforgiving for failure, but very interesting regardless.
Well, you're the one that has to deal with them, so let's just hope it doesn't come to that.
Yeah. I need to speak about that.
Repeat that?
I need to speak to Adrian about that. Or Julian. Sorry, Julian. Etiquette. Fuck. I would have said Julian the entire time. Sorry.
I know. That sounds like Will just had a brain fart. He's obviously not going to talk to himself about this.
Yeah. No, Adrian might talk to himself about it. God knows.
Well, we all think out loud and converse with ourselves at times.
But yeah, if my boss comes, it will not be good for anybody.
Let's just keep hoping he doesn't come.
Yeah, it's the best we can do.
I mean, I might put myself into situations, but I still would rather come out of them alive than dead.
My boss does terrible things at times. He's a good man, but he does very terrible things at times.
We can't all be rays of sunshine.
I find few of us ever are.
True. I know there was something else I had. Yeah. Is there anywhere I should avoid?
In regards to what?
Just this city in general, actually. I know this has nothing to do with that conversation, but it was a thought that came to mind.
I see.
Not being overly familiar with the city itself.
I generally drive around everywhere, so.
All right. Explore the city with caution. Understood.
I roll around in a big metal cage, so.
Yes, you do. I roll around on these. She points at her feet and just smiles.
I, 'cause, 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 ' He looks at her feet and just chuckles.
They work.
They do. They work well when you need them to.
They work better in fours. Just kind of
Yeah, the problem with fours.
grins.
less likely to not get shot. You're a bigger target.
Well, in some forms, maybe.
All forms on fours.
Yeah, a bigger target, definitely. I can see that. But it's more comfortable for me. Unfortunately, I can't do it all that much here.
I see. Why?
Well, you see a wolf wandering around the city, and that's not necessarily a good thing, now is it?
No, it's not.
No. People don't like that. It frightens them.
Generally, it frightens people. Yes.
Yeah. So I get to stick with this one with thumbs.
Thumbs are good. Thumbs let you grip things.
They are useful. I've come to learn this.
Without thumbs, I couldn't hold a gun.
True. Can't really hold much of anything.
Exactly. Technically, I could hold an arrow without thumbs.
Oh. I know I know people can hold stuff with their mouth, but no thumbs.
Kind of smiles at that and looks her over. I can hold a lot with my mouth.
Should she probably roll a perception empathy on this?
By all means. At any point, should you ever choose to roll a perception empathy, be my guess.
Okay. Oh wait, so it's probably. Dang it! I went to go look for that, and now it finally. Oh wait, that's right. I think I just need to roll straight perception.
If you have no empathy, then yeah, straight perception.
Yep. Oh boy, my 3 dice.
Ones, all the ones.
Nope.
Haha, your one success was canceled out though. You have no fun.
Exactly. I didn't drop willpower. She just looks
Willpower has to be declared before the roll.
Like, exactly. That's why I said I didn't call willpower. So.
Yep.
She's just like, she doesn't. She's confused by it. So it's just like, okay. And that's legitimately the look that she's like, okay.
Give me a motorcycle.
Great.
Yeah, he's just like, so. Okay, what you want out of all this is just friendship and a place to hang out.
Well, I mean, like you said, we've only known each other, what, a couple weeks?
Something like that. I'm just trying to feel you out and see where you want this to go. I am trying to accommodate you.
Well, let me leave it this way. Friendship is where it starts. I'm avoiding other things due to personal stupid maneuvers as of recently.
The fans in the whoa. He's like, hey, whatever you got to do on you. Like, I have no expectations. I simply brought you here to train.
And she smiles at that. Well, we're making ourselves clear.
Yeah, I'm just asking so I know what your expectations are.
Well, you asked me, so what are yours?
Mine? I have none.
Seems like a fair question.
I have none. I have no expectations. Things work.
She smiles at that answer too, because it's a good one.
I have no expectations because generally when you have expectations, they get broken. Especially in my line of work.
I'm sorry.
He shakes his head. Nothing to be sorry about. It's just the way things are. I give that a solid 7.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I give that a solid 7.
I could make it a 10, but I would probably die.
Okay. Yeah, he's like, I mean, it's just...
Oh, sorry. I thought you were making fun of me for something else that you could hear. I apologize. I didn't realize that was in character. I thought you were making fun of me for something else. No, it wasn't.
I was making fun of you because of the burping.
Okay.
So, yeah. He's like, so, yeah. It's a thing. We just killed werewolves. Aren't you guys against killing your own?
Okay. Now, stereotypically, yes, we don't like to kill our own. However, I'm not going to try to explain all of this to you in a different way yet.
Why don't
you know the typical good, evil aspect of things?
Yeah.
Well, these guys, the guys that we were fighting, they do awful things. They do awful things, corrupt people, any kind of torture, torment you can think of, they'll do it. Rape, pillage, what? They're tainted, they're corrupt, they're not. They're very unsavory characters, and even their appearance, and well, you saw them. It's a bit different than ours.
Yeah. Generally, we are all different, though.
Yes. Yes, we are. But they would rather destroy everything than try to save it. Or maybe I don't know what their aspect is on it. I know what ours is on it, and they're not pleasant. And I'm trying. She's like actively like trying to like find words to describe just how terrible they are.
Right.
Because she's got her basics being lupus and all that, like but she knows they're worm tainted. She knows they're evil. She knows they're corrupt. She knows all the terrible things, rape, pillage, plunder, etc. that they do.
Uh-huh.
Torture. But
Yep.
she only can put it in the simple terms.
Right.
So.
Well, it is 11:56. I have to be up in 4 hours.
Rock on.
So I'm going to go ahead and cut this short.
Well, we can do that.
Like, I am definitely up for scening tomorrow. I don't have plans tomorrow evening, so.
Okay. I have.
Yeah.
Yep. Wednesday I have werewolf.
Fun. Okay. Yes. Well, if I'm still around after you get done with that, definitely scene. But
sweet.
Adrian will at that point take Ash downstairs and continue to drill her and information gather from her.
Okay.
While putting her through training.
Oh boy.
You are cleared on XP drop to buy dots in both brawl, melee, and firearms.
Rock on.
So, because if all you're doing is spending time at his place, that's all he's doing is training you on how to kill people.
Right.
But that being said, we will call that scene, and thank you players for playing, and thank you watchers for watching. Everybody have a wonderful night.